Hi Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull the traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what Spirit wants you to hear. I've set that intention with my guides and my deck. So we're going to get into it and pull from the tarot. I did bring out some oracle cards too. I did get some requests for those. So we'll pull those at the end. If you're interested, you can stick around and get some additional messages from Spirit. So we've got some confusion going on, maybe some options, some choices. Let's get into this. Be sure and like and subscribe for me. It really does help my channel. Leave me a comment if you feel called. Let me know if this resonates, or just let me know what's going on in your lives. I like to hear from you guys, and it does help me grow. So it helps others see the messages too. So again, the Seven of Cups, this is about, gaining clarity and using discernment. The Seven of Cups can be like a very confusing time. Maybe you're very confused about a situation. It can also be about choices opening up, right? So we'll get into the tarot and find out exactly what it's about. But it could be, creativity or just some kind of, financial choices that you're thinking about here. So the situation is the magician, and the magician is like a master manifester, right? So I feel like this is kind of you sitting in the magician energy, maybe trying to manifest, really bring in something here that you want, some kind of wish fulfillment. The blockage is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So I feel like you're just not content here. Maybe lacking fulfillment in a situation. So again, the magician, you manifest your reality, right? So if you're constantly focused on the negative things, you're going to constantly bring that in because you're focusing on what you don't want. Instead, focus on what you do want. Focus on those positive things. This has a lot to do with your happiness, your joy, your vitality, right? Because that is the underlying card here, is the Sun card, which is being filled with energy, having vitality, that zest for life, the joy, the confidence. The Sun is my favorite card of the deck. So that's what this is about. Something about you not feeling fulfilled, you're not feeling happy, but you create your reality. You have the ability to change that for yourself, right? So the magician has all the tools that he needs in order to manifest. And the magician is a master manifester. This is you needing to bring your ideas down to earth, right? So he's got one arm pointed to the sky and one finger pointed to the ground, as above, so below. It's about bringing your wishes down into fruition. And I feel like this can also be about gratitude, being grateful for what you do have. And you may not be where you want to be, and you may not have all of your wishes yet, but it's about, really focusing on what you do want and manifesting and bringing those things into fruition here. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is like that newer, fresh energy. Again, with the wands, that passionate energy, that fiery spark. And this is about being enthusiastic, embracing opportunities, right? Again, passion with the wands. But I feel like maybe you kind of got your excitement back. Maybe got curious about something, started to kind of get maybe an idea. This could be like a new idea that you're excited about. It could be something coming in that you're excited about, whatever that is for you. But there was like this little spark again, right, of some kind of hope or curiosity. It just like sparked your enthusiasm. Your subconscious, your higher self, you're sitting in this Nine of Swords energy. Again, with you're manifesting your reality here. This is your thoughts. This is up late at night, worried about things, anxiety, depression, that type of energy. So I feel like you really need to get out of that Nine of Swords energy. And that could be the confusion, right? Because you know what you want to manifest. You know what makes you happy. You're just not feeling fulfilled, right? And you're very in your head about it. But this is about you kind of, maybe you could also just be feeling defeated, right? And this is you kind of just needing, again, to step into this, getting that like spark back and really like being enthusiastic and passionate about things again. So in the near future, we have the Six of Wands, which is a victory, a success. This is that enthusiasm, that confidence coming back. So you're definitely going to kind of overcome this Nine of Swords energy that's in your head. just this really anxious. That Nine of Swords is really not a fun place to be. It's just very tense. You're worried all the time. But again, you're creating your reality. So just try to change your mindset and really focus on, again, what it is you want to bring in, because you may be unfulfilled right now. You may not be where you want to be, but that doesn't mean you can't change that, right? Your thoughts create your reality. Your actions create your reality. If there's something you want, go after it. And I feel like that's definitely what you're doing, because with the Six of Wands, it's about really, stepping into that confidence and then having that victory, overcoming this. So we have the Judgment card, which is about rebirth. It is about awakening. It's like that aha moment, right? And I feel like this is you kind of really seeing that, right? Like you're manifesting your reality, knowing what you want and being ready for a new beginning. Yeah. Overcoming that confusion and really kind of getting that confidence back, finding out what it is that the success that you want. It's also about leaving the past behind. Leave that worry, that that tension, the anxiety. Leave all of that in the past and really kind of start over here. And it's also about like self-reflection, right? And realizing that you're the one that's going to create your happiness. So you're the one that has to go after that, and you're creating your reality. So I feel like there might be like this recognition within yourself that you can change these things. The energy and the influence in your environment is the Six of Cups. It's joy, happiness. Again, it's like maybe a comfort zone. So you may just be very comfortable where you are. But it's also about like that inner child. You could be doing some kind of like inner child healing here in order to move into a happier place. Maybe that's, not being fulfilled is kind of taking you back to maybe an inner child wound and kind of needing to heal from that. But it's also about just like embracing happiness, right? And moving into more of a joyful, happy time for yourself. And it's also like about giving. So maybe give to yourself more, give to your inner child, make yourself happy here. So again, your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're just fearing the worst. This is like self-imposed prison, limiting beliefs. Like you're really holding yourself back here. And I feel like you just need to release that, because you have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Really needing to release yourself from limiting beliefs, because you're holding yourself back. You're the one, again, that creates your reality. So you're the one that's holding you back. You can't have all this negative thinking and then expect perfect results, right? Or you can't expect to have all of these negative thoughts and not take any action towards what it is you want to bring in and then expect miracles to happen. Yes, they do happen sometimes, but you have to take the actionable steps towards what it is you want to bring in here, right? But the overall outcome is the Justice card. This is things balancing out. This is karma coming in here. This is kind of yet like, you're reaping what you sow, and really kind of just balancing your emotions, your thoughts, things like that. So I just feel like, it's about harmony, balance, right? I think things are definitely going to balance out here. It's just a matter of you changing your thought process. But we have the Six of Wands in the future, which is like a victory. And then you've got that Justice coming in. I feel like you're just kind of right now sitting in a negative thought space, but I do see you coming out of it. So let's see. What does Pisces not see coming, Spirit? Okay, so we have a partnership coming in here with an earth sign, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. So this doesn't mean a love relationship. It can, if that's what the wish fulfillment is for you. If you are trying to manifest a relationship, then that is coming in very quickly. And the Lovers is a soulmate card. So you could be calling in a soulmate. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I always think of the Queen of Pentacles as Sagittarius, because she's very independent and very I guess stable and prosperous, right? So it could be a Sagittarius too in my mind, but it's just this Queen of, it doesn't even have to be any of those signs, just a Queen of Pentacles. So if you're calling in a love relationship, there is a Queen of Pentacles. Could be male, female, it doesn't matter. It's just energy, right? Feminine energy. But this could be, if this is about business, if you're not trying to call in a love partner, I feel like this could just very well be like a business partnership that you're calling in here. But there is a Queen of Pentacles coming into your life very soon. This could be a mentor, it could be a teacher, whatever this partnership is for you. There is a Queen of Pentacles coming in very, very soon. The Eight of Wands is about communication, but it's also about things coming in pretty quickly here. So let's see. Awesome. So we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is advice from Spirit. We have the Queen of Cups, right? She is very intuitive, very compassionate. She is like a healer. Again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's just the energy, that feminine energy, right? But she is very intuitive, very compassionate, emotionally intelligent. I feel like this is just you needing to embrace your intuition, right? That inner healer. Maybe do some healing for yourself again with that inner child. I know maybe some of you need to do some inner child work, but she is also very compassionate. So have compassion for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, when you're sitting in this Nine of Swords energy, you are really just beating yourself up here. And I feel like you just need to like have some compassion for yourself. Embrace this new beginning. This can be in love. This can be like your creativity, your intuition. I feel like this is just you, Spirit telling you that you need to embrace your intuition and really open yourself up here to being compassionate and loving, whether that's to yourself or others. You'll know, it's general reading. So you take it how it resonates for you. If you've been very closed off and you just haven't been very loving, I feel like this is you needing to open up more to new opportunities, new love. And then we have the Strength card here, which is about that inner confidence, that inner strength, really just kind of stepping into having self-confidence and that inner power, and then opening up to love, opening up to your intuition, opening up to spirituality, also filling your own cup. When I look at the Ace of Cups, the cup is like overflowing, right? And this is an emotional new beginning. So, you could have ended something in the past and you're just, that could be what this unfulfilled and the sun, like you're just not happy. And this is you needing to open up more, right? Maybe you've just been very closed off for whatever reason, and you're needing to open up in order to bring in this happiness. That could be, again, if you're sitting in those negative thoughts and the negative patterns, you're not opening up to the new. You're not opening your heart space to new things coming in, right? You're shutting everything down with your thought process. So I feel like this is just a matter of a mindset change for you and just needing to embrace new opportunities and opening up. Because once you do, it's going to call in this partnership, right? With this Queen of Pentacles, this very stable, grounded energy, and it's going to happen very quickly. Some type of partnership coming in here. Whatever you've been calling in for you is what's coming in here. So it's just a matter of changing that mindset and, maybe stop thinking it's never going to happen and realize that it will, and trust in that divine timing. So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards and get some additional messages from Spirit here. Overall, though, things will balance out. You had that Justice card. You have a few aces and some major arcana here, so it's a pretty big time for you. I feel like maybe there's just some kind of confusion around things, maybe confusion on why things aren't happening, and really it's just a mindset change. So you have the hedgehog, so cute, and the beaver, adorable. So the hedgehog is number 38, which combines to 11 and then a 2. So those numbers could be significant. And then the beaver is number 5, which is change. Again, changing that mindset. So hedgehog is number 38. We'll start with that one since it came out first. Establish healthy boundaries. Symbolizing the importance of establishing healthy boundaries in our lives, the hedgehog's medicine calls us to find inner strength, akin to the hedgehog's spines. It teaches us to embrace these qualities as we navigate the myriad challenges that life presents. Yeah. Definitely just kind of find that, you have that strength card there, finding that inner confidence and that inner strength. The beaver, number 5. A master builder of its aquatic domain, the beaver teaches us the virtues of industrious creativity and cooperation. Its medicine encourages teamwork, inspiring us to construct the foundations of our dreams while reminding us that a harmonious balance between labor and leisure is the key to a fulfilling life. So, balance and master manifester, right? You're manifesting your reality. What you want wants you to. The universe wants you to have what you want, but you got to change that mindset and stop thinking that it's never going to come in, because it is. And really just kind of focus on your own happiness, and that's what brings everything together for you, right? When you focus on self and fulfilling your heart space and filling your own cup, it makes room for somebody else to come in and pour into your cup as well, right? So I love this message for you, Pisces. I hope that this message helped, and I will see you next time. Bye.